Hello my darlings and welcome. In this video, I'll create a vision board and explain how it's a powerful form of spell work and a tool for manifestation of your desires and dreams. Let's do some magical crafting. Creating a vision board is a powerful form of spellcraft. There are many ways to add magical workings to a vision board as well. I'm starting with some sigil magic. I begin by creating a magical sigil for the intention that I am productive and accomplish my goals. I used the method of removing all vowels and any repeated consonants. Then, taking the remaining letters and assigning them a number from 1 to 9. There were 2 sevens at the end of the number sequence that I will combine together into one number. Once I have all of my numbers, I place them inside the number grid. Since I had so many 4s, I decided to use each sequence that starts with the number 4 as a starting line. This way, I have 3 shapes working together, rather than one extremely complex shape created by never moving my pen off of the paper the entire time I'm creating the sigil. If you'd like to download a PDF of this sigil worksheet, please visit Magical Crafting on Patreon at the link below the video. My patrons can download recipes, Book of Shadows pages, artwork, and more, all provided as PDFs, and I continue to add new downloadable content as I do more projects on the channel. I'm adding this sigil to an illustration of an eye to represent vision. I'll be placing this image right in the center of my vision board. The center of your vision board is the perfect place to put an image of yourself. You will be visually centering yourself in the middle of all your goals and dreams, surrounding yourself with them. Another option is to draw sigils on the board itself and paste images over them so that only you know that they're there and only you know what they mean. I spent some time reflecting on all of the goals I want to set in the middle of the year that I'll focus on for the next 6 months or more. I'll do another New Year manifestation video in December or January and share my goals for 2023 as well. For this board, I limited my topics to physical and mental health and business, but you can include anything that's important to you. Social goals and financial, home and family, anything at all can go on your vision board. Sympathetic magic is at work anytime you use a representation of something in order to bring that thing into your life. As a witch, I use my vision board as a representation of a spell with a long working time. When creating a vision board, you represent your desires or intentions in the same way you would in spell work. As you construct the board itself, you put your intentions out into the universe and leave it there on the wall to be seen every day. A vision board is any type of space that you use to visually represent what you want your life to look like in the future. You can create a digital vision board instead of a physical one if you prefer. However, I like the process of cutting and pasting my photos down by hand to lend my personal energy to the project, in the same way that I do when I'm doing any Art Witch projects. Because creating a vision board is a hands-on project, you can put your energy directly into each image. The process is relaxing and provides an openness to the process. If you feel stressed or anxious while creating your board, I recommend stepping away from the project and coming back to it later. create a calm, inviting space to craft in and enjoy yourself as you cut and paste. You can create a collage of images, quotes, and any meaningful items with the intention of bringing those things into your life. Basically, a vision board is a tool to manifest your goals. A vision board also combats a scarcity mindset because it requires deliberate refocusing of attention on what is or could be abundant in our lives. It's impossible to hold a scarcity mindset as you search for images of what your goals will look like when you've accomplished them. In fact, it encourages an abundance mindset. When choosing the goals to put on your board, make sure that they're specific. If you stick a picture of money onto your board to represent wealth, it's not specific. If you write the annual salary you want to earn on the back of that paper before you glue it down, that is a specific goal. Your goals should be meaningful to you. If you put a picture of something on your board because you think everyone else includes that topic, but you don't really care about it, then it will not be meaningful enough to manifest. For example, if I put a photo of high-end fashion brands or models wearing the latest trends on my board because I think everyone else does, that will not manifest in my life unless I suddenly start caring about fashion. The goals you include on your vision board should also be achievable and realistic. This is not to say don't aim big. Aim as big as you want. Really challenge yourself and the universe to manifest big goals. But don't put things on your board that are impossible to achieve. After placing my sigil and all-seeing eye in the center of my vision board, I'm starting with an image of paintbrushes. This image represents organizing all of my arts and craft supplies. This is a 6-month goal to have my crafting materials clean and neat in the garage. Since moving into my home office, this is one area that really needs some attention. The second image is a view from a hotel room with the word retreat. This refers to planning a retreat for myself at the end of the year to plan out my channel content for the new year. Last year, I spent a few days in a Las Vegas hotel room planning for 2022. So I have represented this retreat with images of hotel rooms and fine dining, though I'm not sure if I'll be going to that city or somewhere else. I'm also including an image of a road with the word road trip because I'd love to take a few days off and make a short trip by car to visit family or take a mini vacation. This image that says party represents my backyard patio strung with lights. I've not hosted a party for friends since the pandemic began, so this is an important social goal for me, to host a big Halloween or holiday party for friends this year. The next two images are of apothecary jars and decorations on a shelf. They represent my goal to organize all of my witchy shelves and herb jars and books. Now that I've moved into my home office, I'd like to make all of my belongings look nice and artfully arranged. That way, I'll be able to share some of the witchy spaces in my home in some of my future videos. This image was taken on one of my walks at the lake near my house and represents the daily walks that I've set a goal to take. Each weekday morning, I want to walk at the lake and spend time in nature. This will help my physical and mental health and help me on my weight loss journey. This slower image of a snail is to remind me of my newest goal to slow down and only do as much as I can in the time that I have. Not to overschedule my day with too many items on the to-do list. While I do work well under pressure, I don't want to work under pressure. YouTube is like a pressure cooker, requiring creators to continuously churn out content or face the inevitable consequences of becoming irrelevant and the algorithm will stop sharing your work. But growth for me looks like not feeling guilty for resting. This image of plants represents my goal of planting and maintaining a garden. Of course, I know that I will not be able to achieve anything so lush and green in my drought-ridden climate. But your photos do not have to be an exact representation of your goals. They can be aspirational as well. This image is a table at a farmer's market that says health. It represents eating well, shopping locally, and taking weekly trips to my local farmer's market for fresh produce. It also represents my goal of eating a healthy diet to help me on my weight loss journey. This witchy vintage looking image is a representation of my goal to develop more Book of Shadows pages. I intend to make them available on Etsy in the new year, as well as working on a Book of Shadows project for a possible Art Witch retreat in the new year. The final image is a stack of books with the words planner and workbooks on it. This represents my goal to design a new monthly and weekly planner for my magical crafting book series, as I'm running out of pages in my current journal soon. I also have the goal of publishing a Sigil Magic workbook and some other workbooks in the new year, so I need to work on those every morning. There are so many other witchy things you can do on your vision board. I'm adding gold washi tape in between each image and as a border as an invitation to attract wealth. You could hide secret messages behind your images. Write positive affirmation spells or incantations. Include tarot or animal symbols. Use color magic to attract what you desire. Use elemental magic in your placement of each goal or image in the quadrants of your board that represent air, earth, water, fire, or spirit. I like to include a ritual activity such as meditation on the board, visiting daily, and lighting a candle each day. With this kind of focus, when an opportunity or a thing you desire or a way to get an outcome that you desire shows up in life, you'll recognize it, and you'll be there to meet it and accept it. You'll be ready to do the work each day to make your goals happen, because you'll have mentally rehearsed it many times. Action will be the next logical step. It will seem safe, normal, and expected, not scary or impossible to achieve. I placed my vision board on a wall in the hallway leading to my office. This way I walk by it and see it every day as I head in to begin working. My vision board is a daily ritual or spell to help me achieve my goals. I hope this video has given you some ideas on how to create your own vision board. If you made it to the end of this video, I'd love it if you'd share one or more of your goals with me in the comments below.